Seb, a momentous day for you, for the team. How does it feel to be a part of something right from the get-go, right from the start?
Good. I mean, very exciting. So obviously a lot of excitement across the whole team. And now we are looking forward. I am honestly mostly looking forward to getting the car. So obviously now we've seen the car, everyone has seen the car, and now we want to get in the car and see how it feels.
How much time have you been able to spend with the team over the winter? Obviously, with COVID, international travel, it's been really hard for everybody. But
Yeah.
have you managed to get in there and get your feet
Yeah,
under the desk?
it's been difficult to travel, but obviously there's always this sort of format which proved to work quite well. So a lot of meetings with the engineers just to try and get on top of the philosophy of. They've been very open from the start and sharing and listening. So yeah, it's been I think very productive, despite the fact that there was only limited amount face to face.
What did you find at the team? Obviously, you've come from Red Bull, winning 4 world championships on the bounce, to Ferrari, one of, if not the biggest team in the world, to suddenly come here, a team that has consistently punched above his weight, but which has such big aspirations.
Well, a group of very motivated people, a great spirit, and definitely a determination to, achieve something in the future, in the near future. Obviously, excitement about the merge with Aston Martin and relaunching the Aston Martin brand. So I think everybody is excited. Now we all want to, as I said, get the car on the track and get a read. So I think next week will be very exciting to line it up next to the other cars. I think we've probably got the most beautiful car on the grid. So exciting times.
I know last year was a difficult year for you, and at Monza, you sort of went out to look at the cars going past you during qualifying, went down to Parabolica to do that. And I remember you said you had a change of heart after that about what you would do with your future. How close did you come to walking away? And what was it about Aston Martin that sort of reinvigorated that passion in you?
One is Aston Martin, but it's more the people behind the people behind the brand and the values and the ambitions, the determination, the targets where the team wants to go, what they want to achieve. And I still have a little bit left in me, and I want to enjoy that. So I think I'm very much looking forward to a new chapter, a new challenge in my life, and hopefully by not too late, or rather sooner than later in the season, we'll be able to reintroduce fans to get the full experience that I think everybody's looking for. So how close do you get? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's a measure, but obviously I was thinking about it, which and it wasn't like I was desperate to stay, but I felt I still have something left, and it felt like a good project to sign up for and be part of. Like I said, very exciting now. So can't wait to get started. But for sure, during the course of last year, I was thinking of what are the options, and also thinking of leaving, doing something else. I mean, I am obviously I'm not old, so in terms of age, I would still have enough years ahead of me. But equally, you want to reach a point where you feel that you are still at your top, and then maybe do something else. So I definitely gave it a thought.
What's the objective for you this year? Is it to have fun, to refine that enjoyment of racing? And if so, where would that come? Would it be from being sort of ultimately competitive and fighting for wins, or from sort of helping to create something?
Well, the later, obviously, helping to create something, but at the same time, the target is to win. So otherwise, for me, there's no point. I don't really, enjoy being on the grid and targeting to finish in the top 10. So I think there's always a chance to win. The question is how big it is. Obviously, there's no secret. If you were in a Mercedes the last decade, then it was a fairly high chance. And if you were not, then it's a lower chance. But I believe that you always have a chance. And if you start to imagine or start to think that you don't have a chance anymore, there's no point, then that's the time to leave. I still feel that, I'm here to win. And that's the ambition that we have inside us. I think, and I feel people share the same drive and target inside them. But obviously we all also know realistically we're not in a position to be the favorites and to win races. So it's a challenging time coming up, but it's equally very exciting to try and build something and improve and get closer to the guys at the front. So the team finished fourth last year, and obviously the potential was there to finish third, and the target is to finish third this year in this regard. But as I said, when you're on the grid, I'm on the grid to win. Otherwise, might as well stay home.
You've raced for Dietrich Mateschitz, somebody who made his fortune outside of motor racing, but loved the sport so much that he created Red Bull Racing that you took to World Championship glory. Lawrence obviously has made his fortune from outside of the sport, but is a racer, loves his racing. Do you see any similarities between the two? And do you see any similarities in what Lawrence wants to do with Aston Martin and this team, and perhaps, with you there as well to help to guide that to what you did and what you created at Red Bull all those years ago?
Maybe there are some parallels to the very beginning at Red Bull. I mean, the team is obviously significantly smaller than if you compare to, I don't know, Mercedes or Ferrari, but obviously also the philosophy is different. We're not building the engine, so half of the people are not required. But I think it's an interesting time. Formula One is changing as well. The budget cap came in. So hopefully the format changes in a way that, not only two or three teams are able to fight for victories, but you have a much stronger and closer fight from the top to all the midfield. So throughout the midfield. So that's the idea. I mean, it will probably take time. The real relaunch in a way is next year with the new cars. It will be a transition year in that regard, but I think we will see the first signs. And definitely very exciting for us, because it's the first time that the team has the resources like other teams to try and do well. So the team has been growing. There's a lot of people that have been integrated in the last couple of months and the last year. So including myself for this year. So plenty of stuff. That's why I think it's a huge challenge and there's a lot ahead of us. But as I said from the beginning, very exciting as well. So let's see, and let's get in the car and get some laps and get a feel for the car. But as I said, maybe there are some parallels, but then every project is a little bit different. So I don't think it's fair to compare. It's also more or less 10 years later, so it's quite a bit different.
I know it's impossible to say till you get in the car and drive it and put it on track against all the other cars as to how competitive you think you might be. But have you or the team set yourself any goals for the season ahead?
As I said, I think third in the constructors is probably the goal from a team's point of view. From my point of view, as I said, I'm here to win. I know that obviously we're not the favorites, but I believe in creating your own chances and your own luck. So that's what I will be working on. I'm willing to give everything that I have on the track and off the track. Obviously in the winter it's mostly off track, but I feel ready. I feel in good shape and ready to get the ball rolling, so to say. So I can't give you a number in result, but I think you are the best judge yourself. When you cross the line, you step out of the car, you always know what was probably possible in that race. And if we over deliver, then I think we can be very happy.
Good stuff. It's good to see you looking so happy and so confident. It's going to be an amazing year. Best of luck. Can't wait to see you in Bahrain. And we'll see you very soon, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.